Well, hello there, one and all. Welcome to the WHM Green Room. I'm Andrew Jupin, ready to hang out alongside three swarthy slackers. We certainly hope you're doing all right this evening. Excellent. All right, let's bring in my three best buds in the whole fucking world, shall we? Let's see. We have Eric Siska.
Hello.
Oh, yeah. What's going on, dude?
Not much. Just drinking some beer on a Monday night like you do.
Yeah. Let's bring another good friend into the mix here. You know him, you love him, Mr. Steve Sadak.
So we're going to pretend that drinking beer on a Monday night is like some weird thing we're doing.
No.
Oh my God, it's so weird.
Wow.
It's regular for us. For people at people at home with responsible lives and children. I don't know. Maybe it's irresponsible to drink nonstop.
We'll find out tonight. And of course, last but certainly not least, the most handsome man in the group and certainly the best answer, Mr. Chris Cabin.
Oh, hi there. Hi, all you beer-drinking weirdos. You strange human beings who drink beers at nights. That's just terrible. How dare you?
Whatever.
You're a seltzer supremacist these days.
I am. These days I am a little bit. Although I will be drinking on tour. I will have a couple glasses out there.
Did you hear that, folks? You're going to want to go see those tour dates. You're going to see this guy inebriated up the wazoo.
Ooh, yeah. Now we're talking.
A drunken
I was
miscreant.
saying I did my first pass at packing. I'm mostly there. I think I'm mostly there. Like I got a lot of different options, but it's pretty much packed to the gills.
You got enough clean undies there, dude?
I do. Like, so if I buy a leaflet, I'm gonna have to ship it back to myself, kind of thing.
Also, don't forget your body. You know, don't just bring the suitcase to the airport and leave.
That's true. Where are we going? I have no idea.
Ooh, yeah, that's a great question. Well, Thursday, I believe, will be the day of the week. We are in Charlotte, North Carolina. Is that right?
This Thursday.
That's this Thursday.
That's this Thursday.
That's this Thursday.
Talking about the first of two Casey Ryback adventures, Under Siege, the OG. I'm shocked I remembered that name, by the way. I haven't rewatched it yet.
Dude, we're saying Ryback all the time. He is a Polish action superstar, I think.
Totally. Is he the only one?
I think he might just be.
Is there a Z somewhere in Ryback?
Secret Z.
Couple of silent Z's in there.
Somewhere in the Rye part.
It's in the KC.
Okay. There could be a silent J in there as well. We don't know. We just don't know.
Fair.
And then the very next day, we're driving. We're going to drive.
That's right.
To the Orange Peel in Asheville.
You should follow us from Charlotte to
Junior.
Oh, God.
Junior.
It is going to be a soaking wet show, folks. It is going to be disgusting. I don't think anybody's going to recover afterwards.
I'm
going to be calling it. It's this Friday, and we're going to be calling it Junior. I'm not going to call it Junior. I'm going to be calling it Junior Junior.
It's been a minute since I've seen that motion picture. We're talking like the 1990s since I've seen that. Is he calling the little unborn baby Junior?
The vial says Junior. The test subject that they're going to impregnate him is called Junior in the vial.
Got it.
I'm going to tease one thing here. James Eckhouse does make an appearance in this film.
Oh, fuck.
I don't know how much.
Look at James Eckhouse. James Eckhouse is here to help me eat my placenta.
Oh, come on.
You know that Brenda is kind of a bit of a handful, James.
You know, Brenda. I know some people in the military who could take care of her, you know.
Oh, you know who would make a good scientist to be in my movie Junior? Is Dana.
Dana, how are you? Terrific. Have you seen Emily Valentine lately? When Emily Valentine aren't on screen, I'm asking, where's Emily Valentine?
Yeah,
Do you know that Emily Valentine rides a motorcycle?
I too have a date with Emily Valentine. We are going out after she finishes dinner with Dylan.
Dylan McKay has nothing on these guns.
Yeah, actually, that's true.
What do you mean you've been to this makeup point before?
Did this episode come out yet, or are we spilling the beans on
we're
our
spilling
Emily
the
Valentine?
beans. We're spilling the beans.
We're
I'm gonna
spilling.
release that. I don't know, sometime this week.
Okay, all right. And then where are we going to be on Saturday? Eric, Siska,
No,
where are we going?
On Saturday, nowhere. It's actually Sunday.
I don't know shit about you, dude. It's been a long day.
Sunday is the fun day. Okay,
yes.
November 21st. This coming Sunday, we'll be at the City Winery in Nashville, Tennessee. With you, because you're coming to the show.
You're gonna get loose,
footloose.
That's
right.
Indeed.
It's about a man who loses his foot.
Well, really?
It's 127 seconds.
Hour.
I was trying to figure out what would be.
Yeah, I see.
I wish that movie was 127 seconds. Oh, suck shit, Danny Boyle.
A guy can't stop dancing for 127 hours and therefore splinters his foot and has to have it amputated.
Yeah.
I love it, Eric. I love it.
Be like that episode of Happy Days where Fonzie and Joni get in the dance contest.
Oh, right.
And then like Fonzie's about to lose it, but then he starts doing a bunch of like old like Russian kick dancing, you know? Also featured in Poland and other places across Europe.
He was a Soviet agent the entire time.
I think that's what that episode was telling us, was the Fonz was an undercover communist.
Yeah, Fonz didn't survive. Huack.
That's how he knew to hit the jukebox, because he was like a nuclear technician back in his home country.
Oh yeah.
Oh, McCarthy, lay off.
Although he was letting the comrades know to listen up. It's like, oh, this is very juicy. Let me hit jukebox. Hey.
That's where the bug was. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Real name is Fonzinski. Hello.
So if your grandparents are listening, they're having a great time at our Happy Days material.
Hey, speaking of Happy Days, R.I.P.D. Gavin, whatever the fuck.
O'Hurley, Gavin
O'Hurley. He played the other Cunningham that went up the stairs and never came back.
Right. Yes, he's the first. He's Richie's
Chuck.
older brother. Yes.
Chuck Cunningham.
Now he's actually gone up the stairs and is never coming back.
Oh man. That's really something. That's really something.
He's in heaven now.
Sure.
They are now all happy days for Gavin O'Hurley.
It is true.
Oh man.
Don't you envy him a little bit, folks?
Well, yes, he's in the Lord's light.
And it doesn't even count, but Gavin O'Hurley is my lock of the year for the Farina. I mean, no way in hell.
Nope.
I will pay everybody on. I mean, he was.
What else?
I mean,
you would use Superman 3, but it's just him being like a drunk loser. You don't want to put that in an in memoriam reel.
Yeah, he's not going to be in there.
Not no time. He's in.
The Never Say Never Again.
He was in at least 2 of our episodes.
He was in Willow.
Mm-hmm.
That's coming
also,
back.
A heinous death in that movie, though.
Well, I know. I'm thinking of like chances of getting getting Farina. I'm like, maybe if he's in Willow,
they'll Farina him. They might even Farina Jessica Walter. Was that last year?
That was last year.
No, she was already Farina. She's totally.
She was Farina last year.
Got it.
What movie was she in besides that Doctor Strange TV movie?
She was in the Play Misty for Me, or
sure.
Man, that was
Play Misty for Me. A blind spot of mine. Never seen it.
Really good movie.
Hell yeah, it's good if you like the subgenre of psycho women.
Also, what are we talking about? She's in PCU, a classic.
Oh, of course.
Yes.
Duh.
That's where the clip should have been. Hello, Academy.
Her and that big bird.
The whooping crane. The whooping crane.
The whooping crane. Yes, the whooping crane.
The bird show. The bird show. The wonderful bird show.
Oh man, when Jeremy Piven had energy, that was some time, huh?
Yeah, totally.
Fuck.
Look, someone just reminded me of this fucking sad day.
Oh, dude. 60 big ones. $60.
Yeah. What'd you wind up spending that on? Do you remember?
I don't even know. Probably pornography.
A little drink.
I was going to say some Monday night beer.
Yeah. I mean, it just all went in fucking. It all went in the Colonel's pocket. Just KFC. $60 worth of KFC. Sure.
Yeah, fun bucket, dude. Hey, someone actually has a good idea here. Look at this. Chris, you should be in charge of the In Memoriam.
Oh my God. What a great. You'd be the czar of the In Memoriam.
Ooh, the death czar.
Yeah, they wouldn't let me in because I'd just be like, okay, I just want them all saying curse words. Every clip has to be them saying a curse word. That's all I want. You want to keep their attention. This is how you do it.
No, but the morning,
fucking O'Hurley, he has passed.
The morning of, they send you the reel, and then you're like, you missed him, you missed her, you missed him, you missed her, and then they got to go back to it. And then if anyone dies between then you go back. You go
fix it again.
Well,
fix it again.
Look, mine will just be 3 hours long, and we'll get the Academy back to its original runtime, which was like 6 hours for that entire ceremony back in the day.
You know, the thing you should do, dude, when you inevitably take that over, which I will fight tooth and nail to get you that job.
Okay, I'm glad you're on my side.
The good thing you got a lot of pull.
Oh, big time. You fucking course correct, dude. You correct history. You fucking give Dennis Farina the opening slot, and it's a sorry we fucked up.
Yeah. Oh no, I mean the first one would just be all the people they forgot. Like Vern Troyer would be on there.
Yeah,
I finally get Jessica Walter on that. Oh well, they remember DMX. That was nice of them, I guess.
Yeah.
This would be great, Chris, because then we could get our money back from Steve.
Shit, I'd have to come up with $60.
Really missing that 20 there, Eric? Really missing it?
I don't know.
I am missing it.
Just give me a couple of weeks. All right, if we're doing it, just give me a couple of weeks. I will get you your money back.
Okay.
Chris, someone was happy that you mentioned Satoshi Kon in the Big Daddy Dispatch. What was that? What were you talking about him for?
I think I was just talking about anime in general. Because I think the aughts is an underrated decade for movies. I think it's a really good decade, and almost everything that Satoshi Kon made came out in that decade.
He's like the Paprika guy.
Paprika, Paranoia Agent. The one that actually came out in '99 was Perfect Blue, which is amazing.
Yes,
Perfect Blue is a great
amazing.
Movie. Yeah. As is Paprika, by the way. I didn't see the other one.
Paprika's phenomenal. Oh, and Tokyo Godfathers is like one of the best.
Okay. I've seen
Christmas movies. It's
I'd like to put a little paprika on chicken. You know,
sure. On your paprika,
cook that up.
Making your Polish chicken, dude. All your paprika.
Chicken paprika.
Hey, so I totally forgot one of the things we came here to do. On top of plugging the tour, by the way, which starts again.
Oh my God! What is it? This Thursday?
That's right.
Charlotte, North Carolina,
and then Asheville, North Carolina, and then Nashville on Sunday. So if you're anywhere near those, you should get tickets.
And don't forget, closing out the year, guys, hometown show.
Yeah,
we are back in Brooklyn at our. It's our home when we play shows. I'd like to think.
Yeah,
the Bell House in Brooklyn, New York. Talking about Chud, one of the all-time great cult classics.
Back in Brooklyn, and ain't it grand?
Well, it is kind of weird, right? Because we haven't played a New York show yet, and we've been traveling.
Yes,
so it's very exciting.
I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a little weird that it's going to be December. It's going to be cold, and everybody's so sweaty in this movie. Like Daniel Stern is just like smeared in sweat and grime for most of the runtime, and it's phenomenal.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Chud's a summer movie.
Yeah,
when we get on stage and we're like, "Hey, who's seen Chud?" and it's like,
that's not going to happen. I guarantee you, it's thunderous applause.
It better be thunderous fucking applause.
I bet they go ape shit. Absolutely ape shit. Look at this. Hey, look at this shit. Wow. Thank you for doing that.
That's amazing.
In the neighborhood.
That's pretty cool.
I don't live in Brooklyn, Penn. Sorry. I'm very glad you're coming all the way from the UK.
Oh yeah, Good Eats in Brooklyn. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you spelled neighborhood wrong, so I'm completely shredded.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
You're biased.
I'm sorry that the Queen's English isn't coming out of my mouth. But thank you for coming.
Oh, look, see, someone says they've all watched the Chudmentary. So there,
that's fair,
Steve, see.
Okay.
But I forgot. So the other thing too is we're here to announce all of the totally awesome We Love Movie stuff we're doing next month, December. All the programming changes over into We Love main feed stuff, and we're going to announce all the Patreon stuff here for you. It's pretty exciting. Are you guys ready?
I saw.
Here's the thing: there were some people in the chat, which gotta always love the chat, y'all. It is always going by so fast because everyone's chiming in, which is awesome. People were guessing stuff, and I gotta say, not a single thing guessed correctly,
Oh, really?
which is cool. It means that there's going to be some surprises here this evening.
There's no prizes. No one.
No
gets a
prizes.
prize.
No, excuse me.
No.
No.
0 prizes.
Maybe
Steve,
some
I got the
punishments.
Nick game on here, Steve.
Ooh, what's the score
30
look like?
32-28 Knicks.
I like it.
Just
yeah, so
about at halftime. Anyway,
is this our 3rd year of We Love Movies, or is it I think it's 3.
70. I don't know.
I couldn't tell you. Yeah.
Yeah, I have
Yeah,
no
I think
idea.
it's either 3rd or 4th. But this is super exciting.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
All right,
how are we
so
gonna do it?
I think what I'll do is we'll just like I've got the poster images here, bring them up one at a time. So this will be week 1 on the main feed. So whatever that first Tuesday in December is there. I don't have a calendar in front of me, but here we go. Boom.
Oh, starting out with the big one.
Look at that. Look at that. The
A
Michael
classic.
Curtiz classic.
And it will be the first time Steve's seen it. We are all very.
Incorrect. It'll be the 2nd time I've watched
But
it.
this is
We
what's
fixed
fun
that
about
like
it.
6 years ago.
I
Kevin.
know. I
Yeah,
just
but
like
that was an early bit on this show. So
Yes.
Longtime listeners might remember
Yeah.
that when Steve would say he saw whatever dog shit, but not Casablanca. And now we're finally doing Casablanca, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a very, very important episode if you ever wanted to hear Peter Lorre say the word "come."
yes.
Or
I,
how about a blowjob, sweetheart? You know, these kinds of bad impressions.
So
Uh-huh.
European goodbye kiss, honey.
I am going to actually, because it came up somewhere. We were talking about that ill-begotten fucking Casablanca TV show from the 80s.
Oh wow.
I think an
Ooh.
episode of it might be on the Blu-ray I have. I'm gonna try to check it out for this episode.
Mm.
Definitely. We should all try to check that out.
I'm going to
Fuck.
try to say this.
I don't know.
Totally.
I'm really busy.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Come
Okay.
on, dude!
Wait.
It's young Ray Liotta. Aren't you curious about?
Oh,
that?
really? Oh, is it okay?
Mhm.
Now
And
you
you're
Yeah,
too busy
1983
for-
Ray Liotta. Yeah.
Hector Elizondo, too busy for him?
wow. Oh, all right. No, all right. So then I'm
Is he
wrong.
in that?
Okay,
I think
I was
he
Yeah,
is.
he is. Yeah, I think Hector Elizondo plays Louis Renaud. I think. Okay, so the week after that, again, no calendar here. So this is the second Tuesday in December. Oh yeah,
Oh shit.
there it is.
That's a left turn. Spider-Man.
Defoe. Yeah, Sam
Sam
Raimi's.
Excellent Spider-Man.
Wait,
movie.
wait. Are you guys doing your Willem Dafoe or your Macy Gray?
Oh man.
I fell down in Times Square. Whatever that song is.
Oh, man.
Times Square.
Did she fall down in Times Square?
When
Yeah,
the
her-
Green Goblin attacks.
Oh,
Her
yes, well, of
station's
course,
collapsed.
yes. Got it.
Yeah,
got
I think
it.
she's a casualty.
She was on that. There was some like Christmas, or was she on the Jamie Kennedy New Year thing? There was some
maybe.
holiday extravaganza
She's,
where she
you know,
was
she's
loaded.
been on a lot. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so that's gonna
You're
be
so
cool. And,
bad,
you know,
Steve.
Yeah.
we're obsessed with synergistic programming here, synergistic programming. So the new Spider-Man, whatever the hell's coming out, is that correct? That's still
Yeah, far from
No.
home.
December 17th.
Yes. Yes. So
Yeah.
it'll all work out. That'll come out on the December 14th, DC, and the new movie comes out the 17th.
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing. I got it all set
Isn't
up.
it great that this new Spider-Man mostly never takes place in New York City?
Yep, it's fantastic.
true?
That's what
Right? Like,
mean,
the second movie was London,
It's his European vacation for that whole movie.
and now it's
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
be Dimension X or whatever.
But at least
Oh,
it's
really?
still New York City.
Is it?
Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's not the fucking Ninja Turtles Dimension X.
Well, with all the fucking times coming in, I don't know what's going to be there. Do you think the World Trade Center is going to be standing in this new
Oh,
movie?
I bet you they do that.
Little winks,
Mr.
little
Stark,
winks.
I just found out in this universe 9/11 never happened, but MJ doesn't like me. Too bad. I gotta go back to the other place where MJ likes me.
The thing I wouldn't be.
Apologies to over 3,000 people, but I
Oh,
like my girlfriend.
Right. The only
Sure.
way to go back is for me to time travel and assist the pilots attacking the train.
I'm gonna have to get
No.
up really early.
Thank you, Mr. Stark. You helped.
No, this is all Doctor Strange's fault. I
But
think.
no,
Yeah,
this is. I just figured out because remember that Loose Change documentary
Documentary.
where they
Yes.
said like there was no one in one of the planes and it was everyone was taken out and it was just like basically a missile that the government used. Boom,
Okay.
Spider-Man got them all out,
I see.
and then they
Oh.
finished the job.
Sure.
Wow, what a hero! What a hero!
This makes a lot of sense. I gotta say, it would be funny if they get like Tobey Maguire gets to finally do the fucking Twin Tower catch the
Yes.
criminal thing.
Oh man.
If you actually got him to do that in Dimension 7 or whatever the fuck this is going on now.
They're not going to do that. But now that I think about it, probably not because it's like Disney or whatever. But there's not. We are not without precedent because that show Fringe fucking did that. Where it was
really?
like that's how you knew they crossed into an alternate dimension because someone like looked and the fucking trade towers were still up and you were like, is that gauche?
The answer is yes.
Maybe, yeah.
Well, look, it's easy peasy writing. What do you feel like? You just look at it and you know.
Yep, that show had some fucking good shit, including some great Leonard Nimoy. Okay, on to the next one. Steve, what is the air date of this one now that you seem to have a calendar in front of you?
It's the 21st.
Just in time for Christmas Eve. Bam!
Now this might
Oh,
not
boy.
be a full WLM, but it's going to be a lot of fun.
It's a
You
full
know it's gonna
WLM
be
for
fun.
me. I love this movie.
It's totally
super
fun.
It's a fun movie. It's not a classic, but it's
It's a
it's a huge movie.
classic.
It's a classic. It's a classic. You're right.
That's
It's
a classic.
It's
That's
a
a
kid's
class.
movie. It's an
Yes.
actual kid's movie.
Oh,
That's right.
Aftershave. Classic.
yeah, you got
It's
your
a real Daniel Stern month, by the way. Just put
Oh,
that
yeah.
together.
That's true.
We had to
And,
cut
you know-
Bushwhacked. We're sorry about that, but we were really talking about putting Bushwhacked in the WLM.
We got to do it sometime.
Can we
It's not
make
a
a pledge
WLM.
right here and now, 2022?
Oh yeah, we'll do it.
Yeah, we
It's
should.
not an
we'll
L,
fit it out
by the
somewhere.
way.
Let's do
oh,
it.
it's an
WLM.
it's an L. and a
Bushwhack,
half.
no!
Oh
Come on.
yeah. Oh yeah.
You're
my
full of
favorite.
Uh,
My favorite part in and it's because it's my wife's favorite part. It's usually how that works. The guy from Seinfeld, the old man who was just in who will be in chairman of the board coming up next week.
Yes.
He has that little bit where she's trying to get on the plane and she's like trying to sell Catherine Harris trying to sell everybody like stuff like take my earrings. Like, my wife has a drawer full of earrings, dangly ones, and then he
Yeah.
walks away. Him going,
Yeah.
a dangly ones. is
Chelsea
amazing.
was just talking about that line the other day. I think.
It's a great line.
dangly one.
I like when my wife dangles, and I like when there's earrings that dangle, and I like when feet dangle anywhere. Really.
We just actually
Danglers.
watched the Seinfeld with him. He's so fucking hilarious in that
Yes.
episode.
Would you change my diaper?
What are those hyenas doing back there? Idiots. Okay, so back to it. Some more synergistic programming. Right in time for just about New Year's Eve. There was that big Y2K scare back in the day, and this sort of fed into that. Boom! It's the Matrix.
Oh.
Yeah,
The good one, also
The good
known
one.
as the one good one.
and we will, I guess, have
Yes.
seen this new one. I think that comes out the 22nd,
And to-
I believe.
Yeah.
Finally be going back to the Matrix.
Where it all began.
Yeah.
I'm pumped for it. I have to say,
I'm excited. We'll see what
I'm
happens.
cautiously pumped. Can you be
I'm
cautiously pumped about
Of
something?
course you can.
I predict
I've
the new
been-
movie will be terrible, but I'm
Interesting.
hopeful it won't be. You know what I mean?
The trailer looks great. I'm really excited about the trailer. But yes, I mean, there's only been one good Matrix movie, which is what we're
Yeah.
going to talk about, which is great.
A lot of
but
people
that's-
disagree with that statement,
Yes.
by the way, which I mean, folks at home, we were adults when we saw these movies. We weren't little babies.
I don't know. I mean, I think the other two movies have good parts about them. I just think the first one's the only one that really comes together for me overall.
Yes.
Yeah, coheres.
Yeah, I agree with
but
that.
The other two, I'm going to steal Andrew's bit here. I bought the 4Ks of the Matrix movies, and I'm
Yeah.
going to be rewatching them
I did that too.
for this. So I'm going to give the other two a fourth shot at this point.
Chris, if you flip, you're off the show. Just gonna...
No. We're doing it. We're doing it like we always do. Bare knuckle boxing, my choice, one of you three, and that's how we do it. We always do it
Okay.
that way.
Just let you know. If you
That's
start
it,
being like,
when-
the
Hey.
second and third one are pretty good.
Hey, when I said that I really like Revenge of the Sith, me and Eric went at it, and it was a draw, and we both are respecting that.
Although, to be fair, you were right about Southland Tales. I was totally wrong that movie rules. I was wrong for
Is
about
that
15
right?
years.
I didn't wait.
That
I
movie-
didn't know you reevaluated that.
Oh,
When did
I
that
flipped
happen?
on that. I flipped over over quarantine, man.
Oh, nice.
Really?
We did. I watched it. And I was like, that movie is not even like good. It's really good. It's not like
What-
excellent. It's not perfect, but it's really good.
The water's
Huh.
just fine, fellas. The water's just fine.
I need to revisit it, and I am. You know what? I'm open to a revaluation on the Matrix movies. We'll see what happens. I'm going to watch them all in the lead up to this, but
Yeah.
I
I want to know
don't
what's going on
expect
for
the
this
flip.
fourth one. I want to know what's going on with this. Fourth
Uh-oh,
one.
someone's losing it. Someone's losing it in the chat. It's a good friend of ours is losing it in the chat.
Oh, there it is. Hey,
Yeah.
bud.
Hello.
Because
Okay, good
Justin
friend.
was a big fan of Southland Tales, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So I was wrong. I'm admitting I was wrong to Chris and Justin, and I'm sure I was at a bar. I was at a bar that we used to love, and everyone closed their eyes and they know what it is. And I'm sure I was a real asshole about it, and I was
yeah, yeah.
totally wrong.
But you were an asshole about everything. But
Yeah, that's true.
I don't remember the specific movie conversation, but I am sure you were.
When I went and saw that dreadful Eternals movie,
Oof.
I was checking out the new Alamo Drafthouse in Lower Manhattan. Wanted to see what that was all about.
How was that?
It's an interesting theater. 14 screens. It's
That's
in
a
like a
lot.
fucking sub basement of a building, which was weird.
I saw like some when they opened it. There was like on the news. They had a brief segment. It looked like there was a bunch of glass, like it was inside a mall or something.
Yeah, it's a commercial property, like from the lobby down, and then above it, I think it's like apartments and stuff.
Interesting.
So it's 14 screens, which means it's a lot of auditoriums, but none of them are particularly large, which is weird. I've noticed. I was nerdily counting the seats. I'm such a fucking loser on like all of the like different show times or whatever, and they were averaging out like around 40-ish some odd seats. So I don't know if I got all the auditoriums, but so kind of weird. But anyway, so I'm there watching that fucking dreadful movie, and the preview for The Matrix comes up, and you got Neil Patrick Harris there at the beginning, and then it ends with Mindhunter guy.
Yeah.
And these dudes next to me like got in an argument about whether or not it was Mindhunter guy on both sides of the commercial or the trailer, or if it was Neil Patrick Harris at the beginning. And the one guy fucking refused to believe that it was Neil Patrick Harris at the first part. And the other guy was like, they were wearing two different color fucking glasses. One was red and one was blue. And they were like really going into it. It was so fucking hilarious.
I'm pretty sure the other guy doesn't even have glass. This is why, by the way, one of the many things our legal system gets wrong. Eyewitnesses are bullshit. They're like, oh, that's Neil Patrick Harris. You don't know fucking what you're talking about.
That's true.
That's why nobody should be trusted in a court of law.
That's why no one
How
should be
about that?
tried. Now, I'm not saying we just sentence people. I mean, we should just let everyone go.
Yes.
But
I'm for anarchism.
we're not done though. We're putting out a lot of content in the month of December, not just on the
Absolutely.
main feed.
Yes,
That's
speak
right.
of anarchism. This lineup.
You're only getting
So-
one bite of the apple if you're not paying for that patreon.com/we hate movies. Just letting you know. Just letting you know.
Best value on the internet says internet something.
InternetSiska.com.
That's right.
Internet movie poop shoot. Okay, so here, everybody, is the WLM for December on the Patreon side of things. Directed by the dude who had fucking 2 movies out this year, 83-year-old Ridley Scott's Alien. Yeah. We already laid this episode down, and it was fun as hell. Great conversation about that
Great
movie.
I had not seen it in so fucking long, like forever. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
amazing movie.
It reaffirms like it's my favorite of the bunch, and it's my I say it on the episode. It's my favorite franchise, but it really is the best. It's just Ridley's a king. What can I say?
Yes, he's the best. It's a great episode. I'm really excited for you guys to hear it because it's one of my favorite movies. I saw that movie twice. I watched it over the summer in theaters. They were showing it, and I just saw it again. I was like, "Let's do it again. Let's run it again."
Where'd
You
you
know-
go see it in theaters?
the Paris Theater. They had the
right.
the sort of cross promo with Netflix for Netflix's Kate. If anyone's aware of Netflix's Kate, the movie. Kate, the motion picture.
Now I remember talking about this on the episode, and I didn't have any fucking clue then either.
Yeah, what's the connection again between those two movies?
They're strong female protagonists, I think, was the idea.
That's
it started
the
with,
one.
what's her name? Mary Elizabeth Winstead being like, oh, when I was doing Kate the movie, I watched Alien. I'm like, no, you didn't.
Well, the problem. What
No,
they
you
should have. The problem is they should never have cut Atomic from the beginning, because it was clearly supposed to be Atomic Kate.
Yes.
And I know the lawsuit came in. Charlize Theron was not happy. And like,
did anybody see that movie, by the way?
No.
Kate or Atomic Blonde?
Atomic Blonde.
I saw Atomic Blonde, and I wish it was better.
Okay.
Lots of neon lighting.
The action's fine. The lighting is cool. The music is cool, but like the story is dog shit, and there's nothing going on really.
No,
it's honestly kind of a waste of time, but maybe
way too long.
Maybe worth checking out.
You know what's also worth checking out is December's very special episode on the Nexus, which, if you don't know, is our Star Trek recap show where we spend half the time talking about an episode of the original series and then the other half of the time talking about an episode of The Next Generation. But this month we're doing something different. We've been doing this for a couple of years now also, tossing in a Star Trek motion picture. So next month, we recorded this one back in August. So who the fuck knows what was said on it? Star Trek Generations, everybody.
Big boy.
Speaking of some of your all-time faves,
I remember
love this movie.
We all really loved this movie on this reevaluation. And by the way, if you're not on that Patreon, you want to catch up. I mean, we did for Star Trek First Contact the other year on there as well, and Star Trek 2009.
Yep. Yeah, Khan too. Yeah, 3 years running. We're doing great shit on there.
Yes, Khan we unlocked over the summer, but so you could get a sample on the main feed. But Star Trek 2009, I think there was like a humongous episode, probably like 3 hours.
Very big.
And I think First Contact was filthy as fuck. So you might want to get on those.
Man, that would be shocking if that happened.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Oh, they said fuck in this episode, honey.
So another thing we're jamming on the Patreon this month, a very special edition of our program, Animation Damnation. Steve, do you want to lay that out for folks?
Yeah, we are going to talk about a little something called Toy Story.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
Which is it's a children's movie that is a comedy about toys coming to life. Not first man nonsense, whatever this new horse hockey is going to be.
God damn it. Like, would it have killed him to just make it a little spaceman guy? Like, why does it have to be? I mean, I know why, but Jesus Christ.
Because Pixar sucks.
Yeah, the IP must flow at all times.
Pixar used to, with this movie, Pixar came out like right out of the gate, like, holy shit, this is a totally different way to make animated movies. They really care about it. And they had a really strong brand for quite a few years, and then they just went tits up, like everything else.
Well,
Disney wants what it wants. Yep.
Yes. There had to be sequels. Look, we can't have not sequels.
Dude,
I would have preferred a Wild West movie. Sorry, with Andy.
Ooh. Oh, that would be something.
That'd be nice.
Bounty Law with Andy. Or is that the name of Woody?
Woody. Andy's the kid. Woody's
I only saw Toy Story like once, or I think I saw it once in the theater and I hated it. Then I saw the second movie in the theater and I hated it. And then I stopped watching them. I haven't seen any of the other ones.
Smart move.
The first one really holds up. I've never seen the second one. The third one's good. You couldn't pay me to see that fourth one, and I will not be watching Lightyear unless it's for the H feed.
I saw part 4, and it's like the most unnecessary movie of all time. It's completely 100% forgettable. I thought that third one was good. I've actually never seen the second one either. And the first one I've seen like maybe like less than 4 times.
The second one might be the only good Pixar sequel. Really good.
Is it an I got it by the way situation?
Oh no, give me a break. No, it's got Wayne Knight in it.
Oh really?
He's got a pretty major role in it. It's all the other sequels in Pixar kind of suck. Incredibles 2 is okay, I guess, but I've hated almost everything else I've seen.
Monsters University, I thought was fine, if unnecessary.
Whatever. Yeah.
You know,
all
none
those
of them are
Cars-
really like justified.
You shouldn't have made Cars 1, but like all the Cars movies is really like just it really makes you sad.
Those
Hey,
have to
cool!
be-
Someone's gonna watch one of my movies in 5 years. That's cool.
God damn it.
Those are
Mm-mm.
episodes, right? We have to
Oh, yeah.
start doing
Oh,
the
yeah.
Cars movies.
I
Do
saw
people
the
want us
first
to do
one.
the car movies.
Oh yeah, sound
Car
off in
movies?
the chat.
Are we supposed to be doing the Cars movies, people?
I saw the first one in the theaters and I fell asleep like through most of it and didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I feel about that. Okay, so that's the AD.
I think the last one's commentary, right? Or do we have anything else? Did I miss it?
We got the Gleep
We
to
got
announce.
Oh, the
too.
Gleep, of course. I'm an idiot. I'm a
The
Which
fool.
one do you want to do next?
Glossary.
Let's do the Gleep. Let's do the Gleep.
Let's get it
Okay.
out of the way.
Eric Siska, go ahead and introduce this fucker.
Well, you all have been screaming that you want Kenobi.
Yeah.
Look at that picture, by the way. God, he's great.
I can't wait
Beautiful
for
man.
to see him back in the saddle. So it's gonna be fun. You know, usually in December we do kind of a big character. So Obi-Wan Kenobi this year.
Yeah.
Quick question, Eric. Which of your 2 tomes are you going to go from? The old guide to characters, the new guide to characters?
I think I will do.
Ooh.
I'm going to do a little bit of both. I'll actually do a
Ooh.
little homework. I'm probably going to do a main one of the old one because people need to hear the 1995 shit. Because I think
Yes.
that one might even say that Owen Lars is his brother.
Yes, I
Oh,
want to hear
right.
all that wrong shit. I love
Yeah.
the wrong stuff.
Yeah.
The wrong shit that was the right shit until recently. And
The
then we'll,
right shit is the name of that Buzz Lightyear movie, by the way.
and then we'll parcel some stuff in from the 2002 edition. We probably won't dig through the cartoon plots too much, but it should be a long and fun, raucous episode.
It will
Kids want to
indeed.
talk about the cartoons. Kids love the cartoons.
Then
And-
fucking watch them then.
Oh wait,
Leave us
so
alone.
Eric, I do have to say, since we did it with Bushwhacked, this next year in 2022, we have to do Elon Sleazebagano.
Oh yes, that's the
It
big
gets
one.
Yeah.
requested. It gets requested so much.
Mhm.
It's insane. I've never seen
People are
anything like it.
dying for that 2-minute episode.
I don't get it. I really
What was
don't get it.
He was the drug dealer or whatever.
Yes,
Yeah,
the
death
stupid drug
sticks.
dealer.
Yeah.
That sticks. Yeah.
Sleazebagano, if you get it. If you can just
Yeah.
put it.
Oh,
Actually, I had contingency
shit.
plans for like this was like a manila folder I had that was like if Ilion Sleazebagano is ever drawn for the listener request month, this is the protocol to do. So I was going to combine him with I think Zam Wesel is the character's name, the one bounty hunter that is killed at the like right after that scene.
Okay.
Like the
that works.
shape shifting bounty hunter that was like a
Oh,
lady
sure. Yeah,
turned
yeah.
into a little
Wait,
monster
wait.
man.
But that character's name is Zem Piece Shitino, right?
Sure. It's whatever you want to say.
I mean, I do like
What?
saying that Piece Shitino because he's also a piece of shit, right?
Who isn't?
Well, Obi-Wan.
That's
Well,
true.
a little bit.
Yeah, a little
He's
bit,
got
maybe.
he was you're right, because Obi-Wan wasn't the one that wanted to abduct the child and take it to another planet.
Yes.
He was the guy that was just helping. So he was like
Yes.
the guy that was like, taxis are so expensive here on Tatooine. Do you want to split?
Well,
He's the one good
All right,
man.
how much do you want for the kid? Let's talk brass tacks here. How many credits, Watto? What is it gonna cost me to walk out of here with a kid today?
Watto, I want you to tell me describe the boy to me as quickly as you can.
I can't wait for you guys to experience that Taken episode recorded live in Chicago in front of a sold-out show. You got to come to the tour, folks. We're doing a lot of shows coming up. You got to go.
That's
Gotta
right.
come see all this stuff.
Do it.
You know what's funny is here we go. So we got one more thing, y'all.
Mhm.
Well, real quick, someone asked if we're going to do Boba Fett on the Patreon. We already have. So definitely check out that episode of the Gleep Glossary. Let me see which one it is. It is chapter 11, which is
That's
what I
funny.
am after buying all this Boba Fett memorabilia in my house.
Well, you keep getting tricked into buying all sorts of books that are useless to you.
That's
Mhm.
true. But that's fine.
So one more thing, of course, is the Q4 commentary that's coming out.
Syncable commentary.
Yeah, we've done a bunch of those, 20 some odd commentaries now. Steve, this is another one of your faves. This is the real Steve Sadak selects months, huh?
Sorry, I apologize. This is one of my favorite movies of all time. It is my favorite documentary, which we've never done documentaries on the show in any way, shape, or form.
Well, we kind of did Jackass.
That's
yeah, I guess we
smart
call that
documentary.
Jackass. Smart documentary. We are talking about American Movie, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yeah,
finally,
such a fan of This is my brand new Coven on VHS, signed by Mark Borchardt. I am not kidding you, folks. This is the real deal.
Thanks for the support, Steve.
Here's the thing, and we're gonna have a lot of fun with him.
You're
on
creepier
the episode.
than I am.
We're gonna have a lot of fun on the episode. He's a really nice guy. It's gonna be super fun.
It's nothing but goodwill, but the two of them are hilarious.
Did you meet him?
No. I mean,
just in your
never
correspondence.
I mean, he's never even said word one to me because I'm pretty sure he'd be like, "Oh man, those guys hate movies. I'm not into that, man." Like, I think he's just like, "I like movies. I love them." You know, so
yeah, I
probably.
I don't want to go down that road, man.
But yes,
no Mountain Dew down there, man.
Oh yeah. I'm really excited about this because I think a documentary is best to do as a commentary because it's hard to go through beat, but it'll be better to watch it live with folks.
Just experience it. And I'm staying away. It's been many years since I've seen this movie all the way through, so
Same.
I'm pumped to relive it.
Oh yeah. It rules. I mean, everybody turned down I thought it would be cool to do Harlan County, USA. You know, a real poppy, feel good romp for everybody. But you know, I was outweighed. American Movie is a great movie. I'm really looking forward to doing it.
Maybe we'll do next year Paradise Lost, possibly. A little, have a little fun with it.
How about The Act of Killing?
That's a cute one to watch together.
We could split it. Half of us can do The Act of Killing. The other half could do The Look of Silence. It'll be a really nice little, double episode there.
By the way, clarification on that Gleep glossary. They actually meant if we were recapping the Book of Boba Fett on the Patreon. Yes, we are.
That's right.
We did the Mandalorian half hour, seasons 1 and 2, which are available now on our Patreon, and that's at the $8 tier. At the $10 tier, we'll be introducing Book of Boba Fett and Kenobi whenever that comes out. We're going to try to do weekly recaps. Maybe there'll be a thing where 2 episodes come out in 1 week because of a backlog or something, or travel or whatever's going on at that time. But we're going to recap every single episode at that $10 tier.
That's right. So stay tuned for that.
And we fucked up because there's more stuff coming out. We're also doing an episode.
I already got the poster locked and loaded, dude.
Oh, I love it. So we will have an episode of our Melrose 210, which would just be the next episode of
Nothing
Beverly
special
Hills.
there.
Yes, and the next episode of Melrose Place. We don't take months off from anything here. And of course, because it's the biggest year ever, this is putting out the most common content in December we've ever done with.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Just look at what we're looking at here.
This is your once in a lifetime offering. This is actually a Lifetime movie, Steve, or is this Hallmark?
No, this is actually a Lifetime movie. It is George Wendt and Shelley Long as Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus.
And now the guy that looks a little surprised in the sleigh, like he's getting a hand job next to his parents here. That is Peter Claus or whatever.
Yes,
it is
Peter Claus. That's right.
Yeah, and he's getting his dick wet in the lower 48, and Dad and Mom have to come down and help out.
Mm-hmm.
It's so horny. It's
incredibly
such a horny movie.
It's
unbelievable.
Horny. Oh my God, is that movie horny?
By the way, it's free on Tubi if anyone wants to watch along with that once in a lifetime. Also, once in a lifetime is at the $10 tier, and there's a bunch of other great older episodes that we've done. Stalked by My Doctor, The Death of a Cheerleader, The Deadly Mile High Club, The Devil's Diary.
Yeah, so if you're not a patron, if you give us $10 next month, you'll get all that and open up our entire back catalog. That's how that works.
Look at that.
Quite a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just my brain is stuck thinking about Merry In-Laws. That movie is so totally outrageous.
Horrible. I've never seen so many people get horny over sugary treats.
Oh my God.
It's just really unsettling.
So
so that is the December offerings there, folks. A A lot of shit to get done around here, fellas.
I know.
Yeah.
We don't have a lot in the can. We don't have a lot in the can yet, dude. We gotta go on tour, so we got a lot of shit to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, this tour, while maybe people start asking questions, and we'll go through the tour information again.
Yes,
Yeah,
we'll be taking your questions, people. So start filtering those in.
So November 18th, we'll be at the Comedy Zone in Charlotte, North Carolina, doing an episode on Under Siege. And by the way, folks, if you're like, I'll catch you next time, we might never come back. To be honest with you, we might never, depending on it, we might never come back. So I might be dead tomorrow.
I know. You tell me every day that, Eric.
You should be thankful for me now. Then.
Sure.
November
Don't tease me with a good time, my friend.
Piss it on my grave. And you could piss on my grave November 19th at the Orange Peel in Asheville, North Carolina. We'll be talking about Junior, the movie, the beloved family film. I believe it's on Peacock, by the way, if anyone would watch along at home, where Danny DeVito comes inside of Arnold Schwarzenegger and they produce some type of donkey offspring.
Yeah, that's a very accurate description of what happens in that movie.
Kind of sounds like this one time this dude I used to work with lied about seeing SpiderMan 3 and said a bunch of stuff that didn't happen. And I was like, you didn't see that movie. That's what you just sounded like. You sounded like you've never seen the movie Junior.
And then the next movie, Footloose, where we'll be doing that in Nashville, Tennessee on November 21st at the City Winery. Footloose, that classic movie where music is outlawed by the town and they have an authoritarian troopers stopping music from being listened to or recorded.
Progresso soup and so forth.
Yes, of course.
Dude, speaking of Lithgow, I saw on Twitter the main Third Rock cast met up somewhere and took a picture. Everybody was looking good.
You know what? I was in a taxi cab this weekend in Manhattan.
French Stewart
was driving it. Yay! Jinxed it. Yay.
No, there was a promo. You know how it's Jimmy Fallon taking you hostage, like an ISIS video.
Christ. Yeah.
Watching his fucking fun antics. But no, this was a full-on big promo for Third Rock from the Sun.
What?
Complete with clips from the show. Apparently, it's rerunning on Cozy. Cozy TV, which shows old TV shows. And I guess it's doing well enough that they're advertising it on Taxicab. This 90s resurgence, like the Seinfeld wave, maybe is going over into the Third Rock renaissance.
I remember really liking that show.
Strange.
I remember liked it as a kid.
I liked it as a kid too.
Like the first season, I think actually even it was on some streaming platform. I think me and my wife tried to watch one or two. I can see why I like this, but I'm okay. You know what I mean? But I'm okay now.
Shatner was the big giant head.
That's right. A lot of Shatner on. Well, not a lot of Shatner on that show.
But enough. A couple
amount,
scoops. Scoop of Shatner.
2 scoops of Shatner.
Uh-huh.
Well, and then the Brooklyn show, which I guess we're not really plugging right now, but
just yet, but we will.
December 9th, Chud.
December 9th. If you're in Brooklyn or New York, it's going to be our anniversary show. A little victory lap for everybody. We're really happy about it. We want you to come out. We want to see you there.
We're going to be covering Chud, Charlton Heston's urinary disease. As I've been, it's all
burns when I pee.
Sprayed in my mouth.
God damn. All right. Well,
so
with
questions?
Yes, please, God. Okay, here we go. Favorite Thanksgiving movie recommendations?
Zapruder film. It was filmed right around the holiday.
It really was.
Yes, that's true, I guess. Yeah.
Or step on it. I can't wait to have some stuffing. Oh no.
I'm losing my stuffing.
Oh no, look at all that cranberry sauce.
Oh man.
Yeah, no, that's terrible.
It's not bad.
I would never stoop so low, but these guys.
I feel like oh, you go, Chris.
I like the trailer to Thanksgiving. And
that's fun. That's
a good one.
That's
I
true.
think that's a good one. And I think Home for the Holidays is a Thanksgiving movie. That's not bad. I like that one.
There's a few years back, like I think when I was in college, when I would go home for Thanksgiving, we'd watch the Indiana Jones movies, and that was kind of a fun tradition that lasted for a few years.
Yeah.
So that's, I don't know, that's
we would sometimes put like a Bond on, or sometimes they had Bonds like out at Thanksgiving.
yeah.
They changed that, but that for a while they had that. And so that's like kind of, they're not like movies set at Thanksgiving, but it's, like stuff. I was thinking along the lines of you, Eric, like stuff you just watch at Thanksgiving.
Exactly. I see someone in the chat mentions Adam's Family Values. That's a great one.
Oh yeah, that's a great movie.
Totally. Planes, Trains, Automobiles, of course.
Listening to Alice's Restaurant, nothing wrong with that, dude. That's like 20 minutes of your day, dude.
I dig it though.
That's a fun Thanksgiving tradition.
Yeah.
Someone asks, opinion on the new movie, the Predator movie Prey that was just announced.
Oh, we haven't seen it yet, friend.
I honestly think they don't give us movies early, especially before they've been made. I honestly think it sounds cool, and
I kind of think that too.
I've always, and I said this on Twitter, I've always been wrong about Predator sequels. I'm like, oh man, that sounds great, and it's always dog shit. So right now I'm in the mode. Really, I am. Oh man, that sounds great. It kind of does.
We just watched Alien and we did the episode on it, and it was so fucking good. I was like, why? I thought, like, why aren't there any Predator movies set in space?
That's a great idea.
There's one on their home planet, but it'd be kind of cool to see them ripping through a ship or something.
I don't think I saw I don't think I saw the
Predators.
Home Planet one.
Predators.
Is that the most recent one?
No, that's the Predator, and then the one before that is Predators. That's Adrian Brody one with
directed by Nimrod
Tal. Yeah.
Yes. I think Larry Fishburne shows up too.
Yes.
And remember, what was that? What was that movie he did in the Hungarian subway system? That was pretty good.
Control. That's not a bad movie.
Yeah.
Good movie there.
Let's see. Some more questions floating around here. Oh, yeah, this is an interesting one. See what we can drum up. What's the biggest disagreement we've had on a movie?
Ooh, good question.
And we can't say Southland Tales.
I know. I went through that. That was a huge disagreement, though. I was really shitty about it.
The Zapruder film we kind of saw at odds a little bit. But...
I thought it was overwritten.
I was praising it. I still praise it to this day.
Yeah. It's a little long in the tooth, but
yeah, but it's got my favorite line of dialogue. Ouch.
Come on.
One of the great independent features of that decade, I would say.
First of all, it was era ouch. No, it was actually a tragedy that we shouldn't.
It was actually a tragedy.
We shouldn't joke about. We shouldn't really make a joke about that.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of a big disagreement.
Yeah,
that we've had.
I don't know. I mean, I think Chris, you went pretty hard against Rogue One, and I did not. That's one.
That's fair. Yeah. I still go pretty hard against Rogue One as well.
I was a turncoat on that one. I'm in the pro column now.
I think rewatch. I think it's a movie that gets better the more you watch it, which is not an advocation for. That's clearly like it was a little sloppy to begin with, but I really do appreciate it the more I do watch it.
I am in the lone camp. I hate Dread. I hate with a capital H.
Why do you hate Dread?
Because I loved the Raid movie. That movie was awesome, and it's kind of the same thing, but kind of worse. And I just thought it was silly. I thought the slow-mo thing was very stupid. I like Urban enough.
Have you read a comic book before?
I have actually read a comic book. I remember it was one of those days where I sat down and I was like, all my boys have told me to go watch Dread, and I sat down and like, nope.
Did you see it in the theater?
No, I watched it at home.
Interesting.
That might be part of it. But I mean, I love how contained it is. Yes, I know the Raid came out around the same time, but I should go back to the Raid because I thought the Raid was too much. It just felt like I was watching Commando cut down to 20 minutes of like, here's the kill, here's the kill, here's the kill. And it's just like, okay.
Well, that's how I felt with the Raid 2. I felt like that was like endless like I was exhausted watching that movie. The first one I was okay with.
Both the Raids rule. But Judge, I think I'm kind of lukewarm on Dread. Like I kind of like, it's fine. It works for me. I in hindsight, I kind of prefer the Stallone version.
You're an idiot.
The Stallone movie is fun. I think it's dumb
really
as shit.
fun.
No.
I have a blast with that movie, and it's violent. It's like
I see what you're saying,
exactly what I wanted.
But I think Dread is. I think maybe you have to be more of a science fiction guy to really get into it. But and by science fiction, I mean like any science fiction, not just good stuff like Alien. But
Right. Let's see. Yeah, I saw that movie in the theater.
Is that the Stallone? I would drive.
Yeah.
Stallone, and is it Casper Van Dien?
Sounds right.
Is he the guy?
I forget the other guy.
He was
me
the guy.
Other guy.
Let's see here. Dawn Alicia asks, "What is the best Chuck Norris movie?"
Oh, is there even a good one? Is the question. Dawn,
We were sort of
Alicia.
talking about this the other day. Actually, is there a good one?
I've never really. I mean, I'm not a big Norris guy. It wasn't in my rotation growing up. You
Me
know what
either.
I mean? Like
Same,
it just wasn't. Like my dad wasn't super into Norris. I feel like if I had a dad who was into Norris, I'd have like more opinions.
All
think
I
he's
knew
a
of
terrible,
Norris
terrible
was
actor.
yeah, he's
terrible.
awful. We watched Walker Texas Ranger quite a bit actually.
Mhm.
That was like because that was on like before I was like going out on Friday nights. So like my dad was watching Walker Texas Ranger and I was also watching Walker Texas Ranger. But he's an awful actor. Yes.
you know, I've been meaning to go back to The Way of the Dragon. It's a 1972 Bruce Lee movie where they
Yeah.
do fight and he rips some of his chest hair off. So I
That's pretty
remember kind of liking that one, but I need to go back to it. It's been so long. But other than that, like Sidekicks, I'd say.
Yes, I think that's the only one that I've seen really a lot. Honestly,
There's a weird serial killer one where like
Oh,
the serial
yes.
killer has I think it's called Silent Rage.
Yes, I believe you're right. I've seen this movie.
That one's
yeah.
okay. That one, you cannot survive Chuck Norris's acting. It's really you can't.
You're right.
You have to go in accepting the fact that you're not gonna like his acting.
Because like
ever.
on paper, I should love Invasion USA,
Yes,
and I
right.
do not.
and
Yeah.
like literally watching stuff like Arnold has charisma. You know, obviously Willis has a ton of charisma. Even
Mhm.
that piece of shit Steven Seagal, who we'll be talking about in Under Siege.
Yes.
When I rewatch that movie, he's got a ton of charisma in that film.
He's
Yeah.
honestly, Seagal gets kicked around for the right reasons, and he should be. But he's had like 4 or 5 like really good turns in movies.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
and the guy
And now
works.
he's a fucking traitor to this country.
Putin's best buddy.
Can you blame him?
Let's see. Someone asks our thoughts on No Time to Die.
Still haven't. Not still happy. Just still haven't. That's all I'm saying.
It's fine.
Yeah,
Meh.
I felt I liked it. I liked it the way I kind of liked all these. It's just like I like it, but those aren't the Bonds I really go back to.
I'm done. I'm glad to be done with this like story arc shit. I really hope they do not continue that idea. It was a bad experiment.
They fucking bettered out. Like the further I get away from it, the more I dislike it. I don't know if that will change if I watch it again at home. But like and all the stuff I want to talk about it is stuff that is super spoilery. And all that stuff really bothered me. Like, and I found really pointless and useless.
Yeah.
And for a movie that is almost 3 hours
But-
fucking long.
What I will say, why I gave it like 3.5 on Letterboxd or whatever is I felt like I didn't feel that runtime, which is insane to me. But I felt like
Really?
I didn't feel it.
I was feeling every fucking inch of that shit right in my ear, man. Like I
Well,
fucking
I was
will
drunk.
say
Paul.
that might have helped. I will say that might have helped. I just also the Rami Malek performance is horrible.
He's barely in that thing.
But like
It's not enough.
But yeah, but like you're saying that, but you know he holds a huge part in the James Bond lore now. And so
Yeah.
for him to be that character sucks. It just
Yeah.
Does he put in
that-
a bunch of big teeth and trucks like
Ah.
this? Someone give me an Academy Award now. Oh wow, I got an Academy Award.
Dude, you just reminded me that he won that Academy Award for that.
He sure
Freddie
did.
man. See, but
Mercury.
this shows you how much of
More like Fraudy Mercury.
acting and
on.
all that Hollywood shit. It's fucking garbage, folks.
It
It's all
is.
trash.
mostly
Eric,
is.
you just gave me a good idea for something to do on one of these future green rooms and/or mailbags. People write in with our our letterbox reviews they take issue with, and we have to defend them. You got to defend your score. I kind of like this.
That's a good idea. I like that.
That's a little scary for having people comb it then. But sure, what the hell?
Oh,
I've written reviews on Letterboxd that are like 1 star, fart noise. I will type fart noise.
Yeah.
I'm sure those are strewn all out.
All my reviews are trash.
Exactly. I'm always like, whatever mood I'm in. Like, I woke up, I had a good bagel. I'm like, what a great movie. I woke up, had a shitty bagel. That movie fucking sucked.
Oh, so it's easy to defend or flip on your.
Exactly.
It's all bagel dependent.
Someone asking if we could get an episode on Lynch's Dune. They would pay to hear Chris Cabin specifically talk about it.
Number
Hashtag
one.
Kevin's number one. I like that.
Don't be doing that. I'm gonna start blushing. Stop this.
Hashtag Cabin is number one. That's right. There we go.
Number one.
I just recently watched that movie for the first time, like earlier last month. I don't get what all the hate is about. I had a lot of fun with it. It's just, it's not great, but it was.
I remember
weird
it being
and,
fun and weird. I saw it a handful of times, but it's been a few years, and I've been meaning to go back.
I contend it's a great movie. I mean, maybe I'm just a Lynch loyalist in this, but like I really love it. I think he makes a lot of the right decisions. I saw somebody on Twitter broke it down like this: Lynch made a Fellini film out of Dune, and Villeneuve made an Antonioni movie out of Dune. And that does, I think that really does sum it up. Like, he's into the grotesque of the characters. Like the Harkonnens in Lynch's Dune are disgusting. Like,
they're really
hard
gross
to look at. Like, really difficult. Not this like kind of beautiful, like shimmery, like
beautiful
steam bath scene where like you barely see. It's kind of, that scene's kind of beautiful, I think.
All right.
It's not gross enough.
Hey, I saw I was in the subway over the weekend. I saw a dude just kind of like sitting, doing a little panhandling and whatnot. Kind of looked almost exactly like Baron Harkonnen.
Was he floating? Was he floating down the aisle?
No, but he was just kind of sitting. So it was like,
I would say I love how they did the floating effect in the new Dune. It felt more like how I thought of it when I read the book.
Yes.
We all saw Dune. We all saw the new Dune. I feel like the last time we talked about it, not everyone had seen it yet.
Yeah, I think now we've all seen it. I love it.
I love it. I really do love it.
It's very good.
Huge into it. I can't wait to. It's on a short list for WLM for January. We're not sure yet, but it's on the short list.
I've been going through the book here too, rather enjoying myself.
That's awesome.
Kind of waiting to see what Nightmare Alley shows up. I'm really excited for that to come out.
Yeah. Totally.
Really good.
Yeah. Well, what else is coming out? I just
The Matrix, obviously.
Yeah. Matrix. Yeah.
I'm sure I'm gonna find King Richard totally meh.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Well,
Guaranteed.
A puff piece about some celebrity's dad. It's just
it's a daddy. It's a daddy movie.
It's gonna be a thing where it's like his performance is really great and everything else is totally forgettable.
It might get him like a nomination again. Like
it
that's
certainly
something.
will.
You might get Will Smith back on the Oscar stage, which is nice.
By the way, a couple of people have been talking about this. Is this true?
Yes, this is happening.
I don't know.
Apparently, Mel Gibson is directing it.
Get the fuck out of here.
No.
Which you know what?
No.
I know he should be canceled, but at the same time, I'm like, let me see what insane shit this is.
I just refuse to believe he's going to be as interesting a conservative director as Clint Eastwood is. I think it's going to be a Blue Lives Matter movie, and it's going to maybe kill me.
It's going to be, man, I think I said his name wrong on an upcoming episode that's not out, but like, shit, now I don't even remember. S. Craig Zoller.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's going to be like one of his movies, but without the violence or something.
How are you getting Danny Glover on board for this? He has to fucking hate Mel Gibson's guts.
They're buddies from the old days, and also the
Jodie Foster still goes to bat for him whenever.
Exactly.
Like, literally whenever.
It's one of those if you know him nonsense.
That's the thing is I bet he's a fun guy if you know him, but like if you're out on the street, look out, those teeth are coming.
Someone I haven't seen this, but I am, I guess, kind of curious about it. this Rocky IV Stallone cut that came out.
I don't like the robot anymore.
The robot has to go in the garage.
It's too silly. I'm sorry. It makes the very serious Rocky IV very silly.
Well, maybe you
Everyone's
should have done as
laughing
much
at
coke
my
as you did in
movie.
the 80s. How about that? Maybe you should have done less coke in the 80s. It's in the movie. I'm sorry.
Dude, how about this, guys? I mean, people are asking about it. Maybe the new cut should be a commentary in 2022.
I'd be into that.
Oh yeah, I would
Yeah,
totally
maybe.
do that.
I'd be into that.
Maybe last-ish question.
Yeah,
Is it-
we'll do a
I
couple
still,
more.
Oh,
still
yeah.
haven't eaten dinner yet, but yeah.
Oh, I see. Oh, we got a hungry boy here. And maybe we can have some licorice pizza.
Would you like some licorice pizza then?
No, how about
No.
this? I was supposed to see it on Wednesday, but that's when I'm flying to Charlotte to do the show.
For all of you. So go to
Yeah.
whmpodcast.com/tour for tickets.
There you go.
Indeed. Yeah.
All right, one quick more and then we'll get out of here.
Yeah, okay. Let's see. Let's see. This is I think Chris has had a haircut too.
Yes.
Me
I-
and
I-
Eric
yeah.
have not.
I did have people. Somebody had asked, like, "Oh, did you do?" I did do the long hair thing in quarantine, but the second it got hot out, I was
Yep.
like, "I'm done. I'm out. I'm down."
Caved.
But now I'm like
Caved.
growing it back out a little bit, like kind
Uh-huh.
of halfway. I was supposed to get a haircut tomorrow, but I'm not going to because I kind of like it a little longer, but not gonna
Yeah.
go that crazy. We're gonna see.
Right.
We'll see how it goes.
I just feel,
Yeah.
every other day I want to get a cut and just like completely cut it off, but at the same time I kind of want to see how long I can go, like maybe down to
Ooh.
my fucking ass crack.
Eric, I want you to keep it going because every day you look more and more like you play doom metal on the side, and I really like that look on you.
Yeah, I think
works.
it's
I think it's a
intimidating.
thing. I think it does it for you. You need
If
a
you-
bigger coat.
People don't
And, like-
know I got some severe resting bitch face out in public, so I do look like a metalman.
It's true. It's true, folks.
All right, gang, we're going to wrap it up for this edition of the WHM Green Room. Thanks for tuning in. And for Charlotte, Asheville, and Nashville, we will see y'all in just a few days. Have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye.
Good night, everyone.